So the past couple of days, Laci Green has been obtaining a great degree of bullshit flung her way, all because of a very poor decision she made when flagging, and I'm not even sure if she actually flagged the video, but for flagging a video, another young lady, what was her name? I believe, I forgot her name, honestly, I forgot her name, because that's how out of it I am. Oh, let me get some of this iced tea, and maybe it'll put me back in the zone. So Laci got a whole bunch of shit flung her way because she flagged a video from a channel that's much smaller than hers, or at least that's what a lot of people are saying is the problem with what Laci did. So I'm here to tell you my honest assessment of what happened. Because honestly, as you guys know, anyone who freaks my channel knows, I despise Laci Green's channel with a hot, fiery passion. However, I'm also a proponent of a fair and reasonable flame of anger. I believe that there's a such thing known as a righteous anger, and I don't really think a lot of people are really focusing on the right problem here with Laci Green. I think a lot of people have given her malintentions that she doesn't have. So hopefully, knowing that I despise Laci, you'll be able to take what I say with a little bit more weight. Know that I'm not sucking up to this jackass because I like her in any particular way. It's only because I have some semblance of honor. So, Laci's just gonna take us away.
Good morning, YouTube land. Clearly wasn't planning to make a video. I don't think I've ever filmed one in my car before. But I'm on my way to Philadelphia, and I have been having, admittedly, like, not the best week. The main thing is that I've been having some pretty serious family problems. But also Rita Skeeter decided to write a New York Times article about me, and now people are blowing up this story about me, submitting an inquiry about copyright violation to YouTube. So I kind of want to talk about what happened and also connect it to a broader phenomenon that I've noticed and my relationship with Philip DeFranco.
You know, I don't usually engage with this shit because I don't think that the YouTube drama black hole vortex is a positive thing. You know, I don't think attacking people and relying on misplaced outrage is a good way to build the community. I don't think that it's a positive force. I think it's really toxic. And I also think it's just really cheap content. You know, it's lowest common denominator stuff.
And it doesn't really require you to engage with issues or to be creative or to invent something that's really cool. It's just kind of easy. All this YouTube drama stuff is a big reason why I don't really watch YouTube anymore. And it's kind of sad because YouTube used to be my favorite. I mean, there are a few good YouTubers out there that I still watch, but for the most part, I don't even really go online anymore because it just seems like such a toxic, negative place.
Again, you know, mentioning that misplaced form of honor that I have to take the back of YouTube here and say that statement's just pure unadulterated bullshit. I mean, if there's any great thing about this website called YouTube, it's the sheer scope of content that exists. If you're telling me that you're not getting online anymore because you don't like drama videos, then all you have to do is just tell YouTube to stop notifying you of drama videos whenever they pop up in your feed. And all you have to do is just watch a bunch of, I don't know, just the sheer amount of shit on you. I mean, you can watch anime on YouTube if you wanted to. You can learn about animals on YouTube if you wanted to. You know, go to Nat Geographic. I mean, you can learn about a whole bunch of different science things like electromagnetism, just magnets. You can, you know, learn geography, geology. I mean, there's so many different types of video on YouTube. Just sit here and give me this nonsense that YouTube drama is destroying the community and you just can't get enough of it. It's just that nonsense. It's bullcrap. Just go watch let's go watch a video about lions. Learn something about lobsters. I don't know. Don't give me this shit. You know, I don't like going to YouTube because Leafy is here. Get out of here with that. Basically, that's just a roundabout way of me saying that she's virtue signaling, and no one should take that statement seriously, that YouTube is filled with a bunch of drama and you should stop watching it because it's all toxic. Come on, really? Just go watch, I don't know, lions or zebras or hedgehogs or something.
So let me talk about the context of what happened. I had received a bunch of emails from people who told me about a channel where the user was sort of making their icons to look like it was me, and all these people were emailing me saying, I thought it was you, they're deliberately misleading people, they're using your images, they're using copyrighted stuff, is there something you can do about it? So I submitted an inquiry to YouTube, to my YouTube manager. They're there to answer your questions, and she sent me the form to submit an inquiry, and basically that form will look over the issue and they will decide whether or not it's fair use, whether or not it's a policy violation. So I submitted this inquiry. I haven't really followed up. I don't really know what happened with it. I don't usually submit inquiries. Usually my videos are flagged automatically if someone just re-uploads the entire thing back on YouTube. There's an automated process that will flag that, and then it'll let me know, and I can choose if I want to monetize that video, if I want to take that video down because it's mine.
Now, see, this is the thing that I find a lot of people kind of glossed over. I've noticed a lot of comments and a lot of other videos of people criticizing Laci, saying that she used her platform to attack a much smaller channel, and that's why it's wrong and terrible, horrible, and bad. And the YouTube copyright system is broken, so obviously it's going to hurt or affect her in a negative way. From what I've seen, Roaming Millennial's video is still up, so I don't even think Laci sent in a copyright inquiry. Or maybe she did. It doesn't matter. The video's still there. But again, I think a lot of people are putting a lot of malicious intent onto Laci that I don't think she has. Honestly, I think what happened here was Laci was either, one, misled, or two, being a little stupid. I think you guys are giving Laci a little too much credit in order to say that she was this bigger channel trying to attack this small. I don't think that had anything to do with it. Now, again, if we take Laci's story at face value, then I would say that she's either misled or, two, she's trying to save face. And if she's trying to save face, well, effectively, she just took a double-barrel shotgun and then just blew her fucking head off because she did not save face at all. If anything, she made herself look worse. But again, in Laci's defense, because I mean, she's still fucked up. What I think really was going on here is if it's true that Laci got a bunch of different emails from her fans complaining about Roaming Millennial's video, and Laci, not looking into the video herself, just took what her fans said at face value, it would indeed make a great degree of sense why she would stop and think that the person was trying to, you know, profit off of her by pretending to be her, as she said. Now again, either that's how Laci honestly feels, which is kind of stupid, or Laci's trying to save face because she was being an asshole, which again, I don't really think that Laci was trying to be an asshole. I just think Laci was being dumb. I think you guys are giving Laci way too much fucking credit here. I'm gonna be completely honest.
But for people who make their own videos and then incorporate my content, that is fair use, and I fully respect an engaged dialogue about the issues that I talk about, and I think people have a right to criticize. So I generally just don't touch this stuff in general, but I do take issue with these channels that are trying to fool people into thinking that it's me, that are deliberately misleading and using my image basically to make money on monetized videos where the videos aren't even about me, they have nothing to do with me.
Yeah, see? Again, I don't think Laci was trying to bully a smaller channel. I think Laci was being dumb. And I think Laci's fan base is a little stupid too. If they honestly looked at Roaming Millennial's video and thought that she's trying to profit off of Laci by pretending to be Laci, well, I mean, then, well, I don't know if they lack the capacity to read, but if you look on the recommended feed of YouTube and you look at the title of the video next to the thumbnail, it'll have the person's username who uploaded the video right under it. So if Laci Green's fans looked at that and completely missed the fact that her username was Roaming Millennial, then again, it just goes to show that Laci's fans are a bunch of naive dumbasses. I mean, they weren't malicious, they were just stupid. I think that says a lot more. I actually think that's a much bigger problem than the fact that Laci's trying to be nefarious here. I honestly think that these people are just dumb. Because the proof's in the pudding. Either they couldn't read or they didn't care enough to read, and then they caused this whole clusterfuck of a situation.
I don't think that this issue is really about, you know, copyright and fair use. I think that Philip DeFranco and the other people who made videos about me, attacking me on this the past few days, are really seeing this as an opportunity to go in on the narrative that feminists are out to censor people.
Oh yeah.
It's a part of, you know, broader negative stereotypes about feminists that we're hysterical and sensitive.
And see, again, this is what I mean when I say I have to be somewhat honorable and come to her defense, and even then that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Yes, it's true that feminists do indeed try to censor a lot of people that they don't like listening to or don't like hearing. You can find examples pretty much everywhere you want when they close down their comment sections or when they try to prevent people to have speeches on college campuses. But again, I think you guys are giving Lacy way too much fucking credit here. I really just think that Lacy was just being stupid. I don't think Lacy was trying to bully Roaming Millennial. I just think that she was just being a dumbass. I think a lot of people need to take a chill pill here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, part of me does get this sick thrill in watching Lacy's clan channel implode, but I just wish it imploded for the right reasons, you know? That's, again, me and my misplaced sense of honor, I guess.
So, I don't really see this as being about me specifically.
No. It's about you, Lacy. It is about people's incredible levels of disdain for you, for a myriad of reasons. The fact that you're a liar, you spread false information, and half the time you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, it's about you. And I guess a little bit about feminism too, but mostly about you. It's mostly about how people just don't like you. And I do think they're certainly taking this situation way too far in order to give, fling bullshit at your way. But I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend you don't deserve it. So, wrap us up.
See it as people having a bone to pick, and whether or not that's a legitimate bone to pick is, a whole other question. We really need to think twice about this culture of getting angry about stuff that really isn't that big of a deal, because there are things to be angry about in the world right now. I just don't think that petty stuff on YouTube is in that category.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this is a perfectly good example of a lot of people really being upset for, I wouldn't say no reason, but almost no reason. I mean, again, it's not like Roaming Millennial's video was actually taken down, and more than that, Roaming Millennial was well within her right of copyright anyway, or fair use, so it was not in any danger of being taken down. People's anger and frustration with Lacy, I don't really think it even stems from this situation. It just stems from all of the other bullshit that comes from Laci Green's channel, and that includes Brawless as well. I guess channels would have been the more correct word to use there. So yeah, that concludes my, I guess, kind of, not really even defense. I mean, I still am a little glad that a bunch of people are getting sick and tired of Lacy's shit. However, again, just this part of me just says, I just wish it was more correct in their anger and in their frustration. Yeah, it's true. Lacy fucked up and she messed up. But I honestly can't say that Lacy did this because she was trying to bully Roaming Millennial. I can't say, given the information and given the context of the situation here, that Lacy was just trying to be an asshole. I think Lacy was just being stupid. I think Lacy was baited into being stupid by the fact that her fan base is a bunch of dumbasses that apparently can't fucking read. But do I think Lacy was trying to be an asshat? I honestly have to say, no. And more than anything else, I have to say this, something that I find to be incredibly interesting, that at the end of the day, at the end of everything that ever happened with Laci Green and her channel, at the end of every shitty thing that Laci Green has ever said about men, about all the shitty things Lacy has said about, I don't know, rape on college campuses, all the shitty things Lacy has peddled at Republicans or anybody that doesn't agree with her, after all just the wrong and false information, all the lies Lacy even put out against pro-lifers, which you can see in my video, after all of the shit that Lacy did that was just fucking wrong, bullshit, inflammatory, and sometimes borderline evil, at the end of it all, Lacy's downfall, the reason why her channel is fucking imploding now, is because she attacked a woman. A cute, half-Chinese, soft-spoken woman, yes, but a woman nonetheless. At the end of it all, when it all comes down to the destruction of Laci Green, it was because she did something wrong to a woman. Huh. I just find that to be incredibly interesting. I mean, if you still think we live in a society that hates women, well, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.